Hello guys, let's discuss today about coagulation cascade or blood coagulation. Okay, so first of all, before discussing anything, we should know about this blood coagulation factors. So the first factor, so basically there are how many factors? There are 12 factors, but we will discuss there are 13 factors. Just see, first see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. Okay, so the first one is fibrinogen. Okay, the second one is prothrombin. The third one is tissue thromboplastin. The fourth one is very important factor, it's calcium. The fifth one is proacceleratin, or we also call it as labile factor. What factor? Labile factor. Okay, the sixth one is not present because it's positive present. Okay, not present. Why? Because when scientists are finding these factors, they think this the fifth, as we will discuss just now, the fifth when become active, it will become fifth A. The first one will active, it will become first A. Okay, so they think that active form of fifth is sixth, so they put it also in this list, but it's not present. Okay, so the sixth one is not present. The seventh one is stable factor. The eighth one is anti-hemophilic A. Remember this. Okay. The ninth one is anti-hemophilic B, or we also called it as Christmas factor. What? Christmas factor. Okay. The 10th one is stout, STAUT, stout, start power factor. Okay. The 11th one is plasma thromboplastin factor, or anti-hemophilic C factor. Okay, anti-hemophilic C factor. This 12th one is Hageman factor. The 12th one is fibrin stabilizing factor. Okay, okay, so these are the 12 factor: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, and the sixth one is not present. Okay, so let me just tell you something about these factors. Okay, don't write this part, this is for your explanation. Okay, don't write this part, this is just to explain you. Okay, see, in our body basically there are two type of blood clotting. Don't write this part. Okay, I will we will write this now. This is just for you to understand. Okay, blood clotting, blood clotting. Okay, blood clotting. There are two pathways for blood clotting. One is intrinsic and second one is extrinsic. We will discuss about this just now. I'm just telling you here. Don't write this for your better understanding. Okay, intrinsic and extrinsic. Okay, when this intrinsic pathway will activate, this will activate whenever there is a injury, or whenever there is, to be very precise, whenever there is injury, and because of that injury there is some negative charge in the blood, negative charge in this intrinsic. So usually when this activates, whenever there is blood vessel injury. Okay, blood vessel injury, because whenever there is blood vessel injury, the collagen will show up. Okay, the collagen will expose, and collagen have negative charge. Okay, so here what happens, because of this collagen or this negative charge, the 12th factor came into this existence, and these factors usually are formed by your livers. Okay, by your liver. Okay, so what will happen, this 12A will convert into 12 will convert into 12A, this is active form, and the 12A will convert 11th into 11th A. I will write just like this. Okay, easy for you. Then this 11th A does what? It will convert 9 to 9A. Okay, and this 9A need help with 8 factor. Need help from which factor? 8 factor. Okay, and then this 9 will go and help to activate 10 to 10A, and this 10A, in this process we need one molecule that is very important, that is calcium. Okay, or I already told you, 4th factor, calcium. Okay, and then this 10A will convert prothrombin. Okay, as I already told you, second factor, this prothrombin into what? Into thrombin. And then this thrombin, as we know in our blood there is lot of fibrinogen. This will convert this fibrinogen into fibrin. Into what? Fibrin. Okay, into fibrin. And then this fibrin form polymer, or they basically fibrinogen is normally present in our blood, and this fibrin is a thread-like structure. Okay, and then those thread-like structures will form polymers. Okay, and form the clot. Okay, or blood coagulation. Okay, and then extrinsic pathway, what happens? Just for this usually happens whenever there is like injuries, like tissue injury. Okay, whenever there is tissue injury. In this tissue injury, what happens, there is a big area exposure and all those things. Okay, so in tissue injuries, what will happen? The 7 will convert into 7A. Okay, and then this 7th A will go and directly affect which factor? It directly convert 10 to 10A. Okay, 10 to 10A. So at what step, if someone asks you at what steps does these two pathways combine, so you should know at this part. Okay, at where? This part. You should know this thing. Okay, this 10 to 10A. Just for your understanding, we are just gonna write about these things. I'm just telling you this for your understanding. And this 10 to 10A and this 10A need help from 5th factor. Need help from which factor? From 5th factor. Okay, 9th need help from 8th, 10th need help from 5. Okay, so this is just for understanding. Okay, now let's discuss about this. From here you can write. Okay, so before going to intrinsic and extrinsic pathways, there are some factors that are vitamin K dependent, and their name is 2, 7, 9, and 10. These are basically vitamin K dependent factor. Okay, vitamin K dependent factor. How and why? Vitamin K does gamma carboxylation. Okay, I will help you to write it down. There is a mnemonics time code 1972 10 9 7 2 1972. Okay, 10 9 7 2. Okay, what happens? Here is vitamin K. Okay, vitamin K does what? Just think from biochemistry. It helps in which reaction? Gamma carboxylation. Gamma carboxylation. Okay, and who does help in this gamma carboxylation? Glutamic acid. It's just okay. Glutamic acid help in gamma carboxylation. Okay, now this they does what? They form calcium to calcium. They help to join this calcium to calcium. Okay, calcium bind and form blood clot. Okay, so these help to calcium come close and form a bond and helps in clotting formation. Okay, this 10972 they work with protein C and protein S. Okay, as you will think, see, the thing is, now you can ask me a question, some may get, as in our body there is always vitamin K. Okay, then why don't it directly, then we don't have thrombin every time in our body. Okay, if every time there is thrombin formation in our body or blood coagulation, then the clots will form in our body, obviously. So, for that condition to not arise, okay, these factors 10972 work with protein C and protein S. These are basically anti-clotting factors, and they inhibit factor 5 and 8. Okay, just for higher order thinking skills, sorts thing. Okay, this 10972 2 7 9 10 same thing. Okay, these work with protein C and protein S. Okay, these protein C and S are anti-clotting factors, and they inhibit 5 and 8 factor. Okay, which factors? This 5 and 8 factors. These 5 and 8 factors are very helpful. Okay, for 9 and 10, as you already discussed. Okay, this is clear. Now let's discuss about blood clotting. Okay, pathways, as I already told you, we are going to skip them now. Blood clotting. Okay, now you can write this part. Okay, there are two pathways for blood clotting: intrinsic and extrinsic. Okay, I hope you got this. 1 minute. Don't draw exact line, blunt line in this. Just form a 1 minute. Just form a square like thing like this. Okay. Okay. Now, as you know, this intrinsic pathway needs lot of factors. Okay, to active. So this is what? This is slower. This extrinsic is what? This is more faster. Okay. In this, there are which factors active? 10, 7, 5, 3, and 2. Okay, as you know, the 7 actives and 7 actives, 10, but still. Okay, 7, 5, 3, 2. Okay, you should, I hope it is clear. Okay, why there is like 5 pro-labile factor. Okay, and 3, 2. Okay, so in this time, in this pathway, the time taken, we call this as prothrombin time. Prothrombin time. Okay, PT. You know PT? PT we play outside. Okay, we have to run a lot, run faster. PT, faster, more faster. Just, okay, if you want to stop this, to stop extrinsic, we can give treatment warfarin. Warfarin. W-A-R-F-A-R-I-N. Warfarin. W. You know what comes after W in ABCD? After W there is X. Okay, now intrinsic. Intrinsic we have 12, 11, 10. You know 10 needs help from 5. Okay, 9 needs help from 8. Okay, I already told you. Okay, 9 to 2. I am writing from high to low just for you to remember. There are some common factors. If someone asks you what are those common factors, 10, 5 and 2. You can see 10 need by 5 and 2. Okay, these are common factors. Okay, you can remember this whole thing by this thing that I already explained you, but this is just for your explanation part, for your remembering. Okay, for a better understanding. Don't make your notes bulky. You will understand from those things this whole thing. Okay, the time taken from this is partial. In this process is partial thromboplastin time. We called it as PTT. Okay, TT we play inside. You know, TT inside intrinsic. Okay, to stop intrinsic, if you want to stop this pathway. Okay, so to stop intrinsic pathway, we can give treatment heparin. Okay, you know what comes after H in ABCD? ABCD, F, G, H, I. After H, what comes? I. So intrinsic. Okay, heparin. You know anything about heparin? Heparin is a natural anticoagulant. Okay, it's an only natural anticoagulant. This heparin. So just remember these basic things. Okay, which are common. Okay, 10, 5 to more, faster, slower. Okay, from this chart you can understand everything. Okay, and I want to tell you one more thing. Okay, if there is any problem in this blood clotting, okay, if any factor is reduced, if there is any factor that is reduced in this blood clotting, okay, then what will happen to any person? Then there is one condition arise, that is hemophilia. In hemophilia, what happens? Basically, in hemophilia, there is high rise of bleeding in the person. There is more; those persons are more prone to bleeding. Okay, and this hemophilia is of 3 types. Okay, A, B, and C. And as we already discussed about hemophilia factor A, what is that factor? 8th. In this factor 8th decreases. In this hemophilia factor B, what decreases? 9th decreases. And in this C, what decreases? 11th. Factor 11th decreases. 8th, 9th, and 11th. A, B, and C. Okay, as you can also learn this thing from the here. Okay, anti-hemophilia A, anti-hemophilic B. Okay, and anti-hemophilia